Yes, and yes. Okay. Lay down on the mat, as usual. Knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine, otherwise let's straight and roll outward. Roll the arms outward and slide the shoulder blades toward the waist. Keep the shoulder blades flat on the ground and pull the back of your head away from the shoulders to lengthen the whole spine. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with the mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes. And then let's sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw. And let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the wall abdominal area. Relax your hips, arms, relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of the breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, and even there, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open, even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe your lungs filling up slowly and get empty slowly. Observe your rib cage expanding for the inhalation and becoming more compact for the exhalation. Long, slow, and steady breath. Expand your body more and more with every inhalation. But always listening to the messages of the body. If there's any tension rising, step back. This is not a challenge, but it's simply playing with your body, with your breath, and with your mind. So expand your body with every inhalation. And allow the body to become more compact with every exhalation. Long, slow, and steady breath. Observe every small part of your body. Every centimeter of your body. Observe your thoughts, feelings, emotions. Long, slow, and steady breath. From the next breath, go deeper into the control of your breath and create a breathing cycle of the same length for both the inhalation and exhalation. Inhale. Hold the breath just a little bit longer than usual. Exhale. Same length for inhalation and exhalation. And at the end of the exhalation, again, create this suspended stay, this pause, a little bit longer than usual, than your normal breath. Same length, inhalation, exhalation. Keep your breath easy, controlled, still easy, soft. And again, if there's any tension rising, step back. Expand your body with every inhalation and allow the body to become more compact with every exhalation. Keep the same length for inhalation, exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. More breaths. Still keeping your breath easy and soft. And at the end of the third breath, step forward and create a breathing cycle that is exactly the same length for the 4 phases, both the inhalation, exhalation, and the pause. Both active phases and passive ones. So adjust your active phases in inhalation and exhalation in order to match the length of your pause. Same length for 4 phases. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. Same length for the 4 faces. And if it's quite easy for you, then create suspensions between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation by using the muscles of your rib cage and of your belly to keep the lungs full at the end of the inhalation and empty at the end of the exhalation. Keeping then the throat open and relaxed. If there's any thoughts coming on the mental surface, it's just normal. But as soon as you realize they're not 100% concentrating on the breath, bring your attention there. Same length for the 4 phases. Long, slow, and steady breath. Three more breaths. At the end of your 3rd breath, go back to a normal breath. And so, observe your body, more and more relaxed. Observe your breath, more and more solid, light. Now, still keeping your breath completely relaxed, soft and easy. Put your feet in Baddha Konasana. So base of the feet together and the knees fall to the side. And stay there. Just observe the feelings of the stretch around your hip, the joints, maybe even the groins, and a bit of legs. 3 breaths. Allow the legs to relax completely. At the end of the 3rd breath, activate your abdominal muscles, pulling your navel toward the spine and pushing the lumbar spine toward the ground. Observe the difference on your hip joints, groin, and legs. Deep breath, keeping the lumbar spine pushed into the ground. At the end of the 3rd breath, release the abdominal muscles. Allow the hips to tilt forward just a little bit. Stay there. And again, activate your abdominal muscles. Push the lumbar spine toward the ground. And observe. Observe how the hip joints stretch in a different way. And again, release. For 3 more breaths. At the end of the third breath, really slowly, and if you want to, you can use also your hands to help you. Bring the two knees together. Put the feet firmly on the ground and put the feet a little bit wider than your hips. Keep the shoulder blades flat on the ground. Inhale. And with the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground to lift the hips, tilt the hip backward. Squeeze your butt. And push the hips a little bit higher. Yes, good. Stay there. Now, without moving the hips, that is, without losing the weight and the weight of the hips, release the buttocks. Keep the hip lifted. And now, go all the way down to the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, push with the feet against the ground, lift your hips. Take the tailbone under and squeeze your butt. Lift the hips as high as you can. Stay there. Without losing the hips, letting the hips drop, release the buttocks. And really slowly, go all the way down again. Bring the right knee toward the chest. Grab with both hands the right knee and pull it toward the chest. Now, straighten your right leg up to the left leg up to the sky. Pointed feet. Yes. Okay. Inhale. And with the exhalation, really slowly, allow the left leg to go all the way down to the ground. As soon as you reach the ground, as soon as you touch the ground with the heel, lift the leg again, but just 1 millimeter. It's really almost touching the ground. Really good. 3 breaths. Activate your leg. Left leg is really active. I want you to feel the muscles of your thigh and even the calf muscles activated. Okay, now allow the left leg to drop down to the ground, completely down to the ground. Relax the left leg. Grab the right leg just with the right hand and allow the right knee to open to the side. Use the right hand to push the right knee toward the ground. But don't allow the left side of the hips to lift. So keep the buttocks down on the ground, both sides. But allow the right leg to open to the side as much as you can. Good. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, change legs. So bring the left knee toward the chest with both hands. Lift the right leg up to the sky with the pointed feet. Leg really active. Inhale, and with exhalation, allow the right leg to go down to the ground. And as soon as you touch the ground, lift the leg again, just 1 millimeter. You're almost touching the ground all the way. Keep the right leg really active, activating your thigh and calf muscles. Stay there. And now allow the right leg to drop down to the ground, completely relaxed. Rub the left knee with the left hand and open the knee to the side. You can use your left hand to pull the knee toward the ground, but don't allow the right side of the hip to lift. Okay. Stay there. And relax. Okay. Now, bring the two knees together toward the chest. And create circles with both knees. Keep the knees together. Okay, and create circles. Work on one side and on the other side. Okay, now lift the leg up to the sky. Both legs up to the sky. Okay. Now, allow the two legs to open to the side. Keep the legs in line with the hips. 3 breaths at your maximum. And at the end of the third, bring the two legs together again. Bend your knees and open the legs again. Grab the knees with the hands. Yes, exactly. And open the legs to the side. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, lift your tibias vertical up to the sky, but keep the knees bent and grab the outer side of your feet for the happy baby position. Okay. Allow the knees to slide just outside of your rib cage. And using the hands, pull the feet, keeping the base of the feet parallel to the ground. Pull the feet down toward the ground in order to open your hips even more. Imagine that you want to touch the ground with your knees. That is the direction. Stay there. And now start rolling right and left. Just like a happy baby. Okay. Last moments. Now roll on your right side, push with the left hand and sit up. Yeah, now it's not as chilling. It's warmer now. Okay, now Dandasana. Keep your legs straight, flex feet, roll your thighs inward, and allow the two heels to move apart. Stand up, lift the shoulder blades down. Now, I want you to move both shoulders a little bit back. Okay, good. Stay there. Push your thighs down. Not really with the hands. Just activating the legs. That's good. Now, bend your right leg Slide the right ankle right under the left knee. And without moving the right leg, then the left leg just in front. Put your hands on your knees and put your feet flat. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hips forward. Keep the spine straight. And go down to your maximum with your spine straight. Feel the muscles around the hips or your buttocks stretching. Just become aware of your body shaking. And now allow your spine to unwind and go all the way down. And observe your body. Observe the stretch. Observe if the stretch is exactly in the same spot or if there is a difference now. Relax your belly, relax your face. Stay there. It's not the end of the world. And really slowly come back up. Still keeping the position of the legs. Lift the sternum, with the shoulder blades down. Twist to the right. Put your left hand outside of your right knee and using the left hand, bring the left shoulder a little bit more to the right. Put your right hand down on the ground along with the coccyx. Roll the right arm upward and bend your elbow to drop down. Put the hands down on the ground. Bend the elbow in order to move the right shoulder down and look behind you. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to center. Both hands over the knees and create circles with your lumbar spine and hips. Okay, straighten your legs again. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Bend your left leg, slide the left ankle right under the right knee. And without moving the left leg, bend the right leg in front. Feet flexed, put your hands over the knees, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keeping the spine straight, start tilting your hips forward in order to move forward with your torso. Keep the spine really straight, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. And become aware of your body. Just keep your eyes closed and go deeper into the shaping of your body. Observe where you can feel the stretch in this position, where you can feel tensions. Observe if there's a difference between left and right. Observe if there is a difference between the same exercise that we did before, but on the other side, with the other legs forward. Just observe, become aware. Keep your face relaxed, keep your belly relaxed. Now unroll your spine, go all the way down. Keep your eyes closed. Allow your neck to lengthen. Allow your spine to lengthen. Allow your arms to relax. Face, throat, and belly relaxed. Last moments. Really slowly come back up. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. And twist to the left. Put your right hand inside of your left knee. Use the right hand to move the right shoulder to the left. Put your left hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, twist. And bend your left elbow in order to move the left shoulder down. Look behind you, 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Put your hands over the knees and create circles with your lumbar spine. Okay. Straighten your legs again for Dandasana. Sternum, lift your shoulders down. Bend your left leg again. And slide again the left one. So usually we start with the right one, but now the left one again. Under the right knee. Okay. Now, lean back. Put your hands down on the ground. Lift the right leg and put the right ankle over the left knee. Yes, exactly. And now move the right knee toward the left feet. It's just that. You're gonna feel a different stretch, especially on the left hip socket. Stay there. 3 breaths. The end of the third breath. Stay there with the legs. But keep your feet flexed. Okay, 3 more breaths. And observe if there's a difference. Maybe not. And then, if you can, but listen to the message of your body as usual, walk forward with your hands and try and keep the spine straight. If you can, just lean forward. Yes, exactly. But it's harder. So if it's a little bit too much, it's not a problem. It will be maybe for tomorrow. If you have the spine vertical, you can put your hands around the right knee and the left ankle, and the right ankle, sorry. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. And observe if staying in this position, allow your body also to start working on the right side of the hips. I know it's already hard, but if you feel that you can get a little bit forward, then tilt your hip forward and move the chest toward the legs, but keep the spine straight. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, release the torture. Straighten your legs. Bend your right leg now. Slide the right ankle under the knee. Put your hands behind you. Lean back. Lift the left leg and put the outer left ankle over the right knee. Okay. Now move the left knee toward the right feet and just observe the stretch around the right groin. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, flex your feet. And again, 3 more breaths. Observe if there is any difference. If it's doable, start walking forward with your hands in order to keep the spine vertical. You can put your left hand over the left knee and right hand over the left ankle. Sternum, lift the shoulder blade down. And keep on allowing the left knee to move down toward the right feet. That is the direction. But always listen to the messages of your body. If it's doable, still with your feet flex. Okay. If it's doable, tilt your hip forward in order to work a little bit more on the left side of your hips. Sternum, lift the shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, release the torture. Okay. Yes. It's hard, I know. Baddha Konasana, keeping the heels not too far away from the hips now. So quite close. Interlace your hands and grab the toes. Sternum, lift the shoulder blades down. Push the knees down. Breaths. Just push the knees down. And at the end of the third, release. Okay, now straighten your right leg. Lean on the right leg and put your left feet down on the ground with the left leg bent. Put the feet roughly at 45 degrees compared to the line of your hips. That's good. Okay. Now, put your right hand outside of your right legs. Thighs, okay. And push forward in order to lift the left side of your hips and your left buttocks. Keep your right feet flat. And push with the left arm against the under left leg. Yes, exactly. Sternum lifted now. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, release. And let's do it on the other side. So left leg straight, bend your right leg. Roughly, the feet is at 45 degrees compared to the line of the hips. Put your left hand on the side of your left thigh. Push forward. Okay, so the right buttocks is not touching the ground. And now push with the right arm under the right leg. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, release. Straighten both legs now. Flex the feet. Tilt the hips forward. Put your hands down on the ground. Keep the spine straight and stay there. Push the thighs down. Push the thighs down. More. Sternum lifted. Yes, that's beautiful. Keep on pushing the legs down. Activate as much as you can the legs. Stay there. And release. Now I want you to grab a belt. Yeah, grab it. Okay, I don't know where my man put my strap, but it's not a problem. You can use also just a bit of tissue, and so it's not a problem. There is also always a solution. So now let's take exactly the same position that we did before. So right leg straight, flex feet, but now I want you to put the strap just behind your hips. And one side of the strap is right under the left knee. Okay. Now, we're going to do exactly the same thing that we did before. So, we tilt forward. Try and not use the right hand. And see if you can lift the left buttocks, just pushing your torso forward. That's good. Now, roll your left arm inward as much as you can. Bend your elbow and grab the strap. Okay. Now, try and push the elbow as much as you can under the leg. If you want to, you can also grab with the right hand the left knee and try and put almost the shoulder under the leg. Okay, that's good. Keep the left buttocks up. Yes, okay. Now, draw the right arm inward, bend the elbow, and grab either the strap or even your hand. Keep the two hands as much as you can close to each other. And once that you have the two close each other, lift the torso. Keep the buttocks down now, both sides. Yes, yeah, it's just that. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. And now twist to the right. Look just over the right shoulder. 3 breaths. And release. We are twisting today. Now, keep the left leg straight, bend the right leg, Lean forward in order to lift the right side of your hips for the belt in position. Now, roll your right arm inward. Slide the arm under and grab the belt. Okay, try and put the right shoulder a little bit more forward. Yes, it's like that. Like that. That's perfect. You can even put the right feet a little bit closer because it's way out. So a little bit closer, so it will be maybe easier. Okay, now roll the left arm inward, bend the elbow, and grab the belt. Once that you have the belt, lift the torso. So now the two sides of the hips are down on the ground. And you start the twisting. So twist to the left and look over the left shoulder. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, release. Okay, now bend both legs. Now we're going to do warrior position. Well, we already did some, but we keep on doing warrior position today. So keep the feet wider than the mat, and put your hands right in front of you. Okay. Now, keeping the legs bent, walk forward with your hands, trying to move the chest in between the legs as much as you can. Okay. When you reach your maximum, bend the elbows and push with the arm under the legs to push the chest even down, even more. Okay. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, breathe. And walk just a tiny little bit closer to the hips. Not too much, but just a tiny bit. So now it'll be a little bit harder to tilt forward, but it will be a little bit easier to use the arms under the legs. So just put the elbows under the legs and start pushing to move the chest forward. 3 breaths. Okay. Now, still in this position, grab with your left hand the left ankle. Lift the right side of the hips and roll the right arm under the right leg. And now put the two sides of the hips down on the ground. Just that. And release. Change side. Grab with the right hand the right ankle. Lean on the right side. Roll the left arm inward, bend the elbow, and push the hands back as much as you can. And release. Okay. Now, we're simply gonna start this position, but we're not gonna keep on doing that because it's quite hard at the beginning. Because the idea one day is to have the two shoulders lower than the knees. If you have the shoulders up, then it will be super hard to push the hands down. But as much as you go down with the shoulders, it will be easier to slide it down. Okay? So the position that we're gonna start doing is both legs bent. Tilt your hip forward. If you want to, you can put a folded blanket under your hips. It will be just a little bit easier, but yeah. Because actually sometimes we can do it also with a block or with a bolster. So it will be easier and easier, but sometimes it's better to just show you the position because you're quite ready to do this position. So now keep on pushing the shoulders forward. Roll both arms inward and slide both arms under the legs. That is hard. Yes, good. Exactly. It's just that. Try and bend a little bit more the knees. And bend use the folded blanket a little bit higher. This one is almost not used. Okay, yeah, that's good. We will see a bit of difference now, I'm sure. So forward, yes. Use your abdominal muscles, and yes, yeah, almost. Yes, exactly. It's that. Well, one is done. Yeah, the hand is really working on the shoulders. If the shoulders are low, it will be easy. If the shoulders are high, you won't have the place. I'm gonna show you like that. If I have my shoulders high, it doesn't go. But you've seen that using just one at a time, you can go low, a little bit lower because you're twisting, and then it just goes down. So do it just with one on the other side. So twist to the left. Wait, come on. Okay. Twist to the left. Roll the right arm inward and slide it under. Bend the knee a little bit more. That is almost flat. Okay. Okay. You have to twist. Okay. Well. Come back up. It's going to be easier on this side because I've seen that this side is easier for you. So twist to the right. Roll the left arm inward and slide it under. Bend the elbow, bend the elbow. Yeah, here it is. It's that one. Keep on moving the shoulder toward the leg. The more the shoulder is close to the knee, the easier it will be. Because look, you're almost like that. So if you're like that, you cannot move. The idea is to move the shoulder lower. Yes, exactly, like that. Now, lean on the opposite, on the other side. Lean on the other side. Okay, yes, here it is. You've done. Is that? And now to come back up, just lean again on the other side. So the really important thing is to move the shoulder toward the leg, toward the knee. Yes. Now lean on the other side. Lean on the other side. Yeah, done. Here it is. That is exactly that. The more you do it, the easier it will be. But now you grab the technique. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. And day by day, we're gonna do it a few more times, but not today. But as more, when you do it quite a bit of time, your body understands what it has to do, and it will be easier to just slide because now you know that is. Now your mind knows that the shoulder have to be closer to the knee. Day by day, the body will know. Yes, just leaning on the one side and on the other side. Then it will be easier and easier. And also when I do this, I'm leaning, but on the opposite side, but less than at the beginning. And then when I lean on the other side, I already have the arm in the good position and I can just have the chi. But it will take time. It's not something that you're gonna do in one day because it's a position of the arms that we don't usually work. So exactly, it's just like that. Why usually we want to open. There we want to close and just wrap ourselves in. This is a preparation for a really beautiful pose. It's not an Instagram pose because it's not beautiful like that, but it's beautiful for our spine. Because, so you understand why we're gonna do this. When you're ready to have the two arms under the legs and the feet quite close to the buttocks, then you can straighten your legs and go all the way down. When you're in this position, first you're working on relaxing all the parasympathetic system. So you're really relaxing deep to the core. And also you're stretching the muscles around the shoulder blades and the muscles between every vertebra. So it's a really deep stretch, but we have to work on it. It's not something that we can do it in one class. It will take time, but you're gonna do it. I'm sure that you're gonna do it because now you understood the thing. So day by day, don't worry. Okay, now come up because we worked on the hips quite a bit today. So we're gonna just do a bit of vascularization on the hips. So with the feet wider than your hips and the feet pointed outward, not too much, but in a comfortable way, bend your knees quite a bit and create circles like you want to I don't know, tribal bends. Try and focus the movement just on the hips, not on the shoulders, not on the head, just on the hips. Both on one side. I want you to feel the thighs working. Good. And also on the other side. Good. Straighten your legs. And find your Tadasana position. Close your eyes. And just stay there. 3 breaths. Full awareness of your body, of your position, balance, stability, grounding. At the end of the 3rd breath, open your eyes. Lean on the left leg, lift the right leg, grab with the right hand the right knee, and allow the right leg to open to the side. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Stay there. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Lean on the right leg, lift the left one, grab the left knee with the left hand, and open the left leg to the side. 3 breaths, belly in. And at the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Now, you can use the belt if you need to. If you're using the belt, I want you to create a really small loop and use the loop to wrap your feet. Like that. Okay, that's good. Now you lift. It's for me is even easier without, but so grab the belt or the feet. And just at the beginning, just to find your position, allow the arm to drop inside the leg. So open the leg to the side. Yes, exactly like that. You can always use a wall to have a bit of stability. And really slowly start straightening your legs to the side. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Touch. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, bend your knee and come back to Tadasana. Change side of the belt. Again, if you need to use a ball, it's not a problem. Once that you're ready, lean on the right leg, lift the left leg, open the left knee to the side, and grab your feet. Try and grab the belt a little bit closer to the feet. Try it. Yes. Good. Now, start straightening your leg. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. Good. And at the end of the 3rd, back to center, Tadasana. Close your eyes and observe. Be there. Just observe your body, observe your stability. your shape. And if you're not happy about your position, change position. If you feel that your spine is not straight, with your eyes closed, I want you to feel the spine straight. I want you to feel the sternum lifted. I want you to feel proud and open. Rounded. Stable. Strong. I want you to feel good. Use it in your body. I want you to embody the better version of yourself. I want you to be the better version of yourself. With that in mind, you can go into Shavasana. If you want to, you can keep your eyes closed while going down to Shavasana. If you need to open your eyes and grab everything that you need, feel free to. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant a mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Utvarukamiva Bandhanam Brityor Mukshiyam Amrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Utvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Utvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita. Slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Face, throat, and belly relaxed. Eyes closed. Inhale deeply. Relax your face, throat, and belly. Observe your body. Observe if there is any small movement in your body. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.